Hello there. I mentioned it in my newsletter, I mentioned it on Twitter, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and now it's finally a reality. Vloggin' Egan is now Eganworks. This rebrand has come after much mulling over, months and years of considering this thing and of, massaging in my personal brand all over the internet, as disgusting and corporate as that sounds. I know it's probably going to be weird for some people and probably sad, judging by a few of the votes that I got on the Twitter poll that I posted. Some of you didn't want the change to happen, but the majority of you were in agreement that Vloggin' Egan has just got to be Eganworks. The reasons for this are twofold. Firstly, Eganworks as a name, as a brand, just better represents the direction that I would like myself and my YouTube channel to take. When I started Vloggin' Egan in 2011, it was as my side channel, my vlogging channel, because spreading yourself out over a number of different channels was a thing that was done and that made sense on that still pretty young version of YouTube. Vloggin' Egan was meant to complement or augment the main channel that I had going, which was ironically titled Eganworks. And that's it, that's all Vloggin' Egan was ever meant to be, just vlogging, just a complementary entity to Eganworks, the main, skits and other videos that I was creating at the time. But that's not really how it worked out for myself or for the channels. My interest moved in a more vlogging direction, and for a while that was my thing, and that is what made Vloggin' Egan more popular than any of my other channels, and what led me to shut down all the other channels, because they didn't have the following that Vloggin' Egan had, and that's not where my interest or my passion lie at that time. But lately, and sporadically a couple times throughout the past few years, my interest in vlogging has kind of waned. There isn't a ton there for me anymore, and I'm starting to move in a new direction. And I've shown the beginnings of that direction throughout the past year and a half, 2 years or so, but it really culminated with Dyson. When I got the idea for Dyson, and as I was working on it, everything that I wanted to do and that I wanted the channel to be just kind of came into focus, and like the scope, just everything became clear. I had this moment of clarity working on it, and I realized where I want myself and the channel and my entire just web presence and Patreon and everything, where I want that to go and where I can focus that. And that certainly isn't me just being fickle about, what I want to do and what I want everything to be called. It's the culmination of years of doing this and trying different things and seeing what sticks and figuring out what it is I want to do and where it is I want things to go. So I want you to know right up front that the change from Vloggin' Egan to Eganworks doesn't mean a whole lot of change, really, for the channel. It doesn't mean the death of any one kind of video on Eganworks. Now, I was about to call it Vloggin' Egan. Whoa! It's an aesthetic thing, but it's also about eliminating confusion around what this channel is for. This channel is my channel. It's like you could wipe the name off of it, and it's defined by the things on it now, and it just so happens that Eganworks is a better descriptor of its existence now than Vloggin' Egan ever will be again. It doesn't mean that I will never vlog again. Certainly if anything interesting happens that I want to talk to you about, if we move, that'll be an interesting thing to vlog about. Vlogs could absolutely still happen. It's all about making sure that I'm not saying this can't happen on this channel. There could still be vlogs, there will still be stupid gaming videos with my sister. I love doing that. I definitely want to make stupid gaming videos. There will certainly still be these, kind of vlog-type videos where I'm just talking to the camera like this, because it's good to keep people updated, people who support my work and who watch my stuff and enjoy that, and just creating community, keeping people in the loop. And it's also good to not have the channel go dark if I'm working on a thing. Posting updates is a great way to not just suddenly go silent, and then what is happening? Did he die? Gotta make sure you know I'm not dead. So Dyson didn't feel like it fit or made sense on a Vloggin' Egan, and since Dyson is really the face of, the things that I want to do more of and the direction that I want things to go, while it's about making clearer the kind of things that you'll see on this channel and making clearer what the channel is about, it's not just about one thing, it's many-faceted. It is also about brand unification. So while I have always been Vloggin' Egan here on YouTube in this capacity, everywhere else on the internet, it's always been Eganworks. I locked down the username Eganworks. On Twitter, I'm at Eganworks. I'm Eganworks on Snapchat. I'm Eganworks on Instagram. I'm Eganworks on Tumblr. I'm Eganworks in just all of the places that are not YouTube. And that's another reason that had to change. Just bring it all. My website is eganworks.com. My Patreon is patreon.com/Eganworks. It's always that everywhere, and I'll give you a little behind the scenes of the inception of the name Eganworks, and why I have always liked it and why I've always picked it as my username, at least in the past, like, 5-10 years. In probably 2003, 2004, my sister and my cousin and I, Cousin Kev, we were working on essentially a short film. We were working on a sequel to a really old movie that Mary and I liked. Mary's my sister. Called Mr. Roberts. It's a Jack Lemmon film. It was called Ensign Pulver. That was Jack Lemmon's character in the original. You can't find it anywhere because the internet wasn't really a thing, and we shot it on VHS-C, you know, little mini VHS tapes on our home film, or tape camera, rather. Anyway, that was just always kind of the thing we did, and that's why I'm where I am today, and why I'm pursuing the things I'm pursuing today. So in order to do that, we wanted to have like a credit roll and everything, and we wanted to have like a production company with a production logo, despite the fact that we were like 12. I was 12 at the time. No, I was 10. 10 or 11. None of this matters. Anyway, for whatever reason, that fell to Kev, and he came back with this logo, with this E and this W, and it was called Eganworks, because works is just a good production company suffix, I guess. So we were all Egan. Egan is our last name. I'm Mike Egan, Kevin Egan, Mary Egan. We were all working together as a family thing. Eganworks was the name for that. And then years and years and years later, I just decided to adopt it for all of my stuff because this is the field I was going into, and I just wanted that to stick, and I wanted that dream to live. I wanted that to be a thing. So there you go, the dream is a reality. Vloggin' Egan is now Eganworks. I'm now Eganworks absolutely everywhere. Now I need to do some housekeeping with this though, and freshen you up on some links. If you want to find me on Facebook, it used to be facebook.com/vlogginegan. That I've now entirely changed that page to be called Eganworks, and it can be found at facebook.com/Eganworks, exactly where you would expect it to be found. The other thing though is that my YouTube channel is still youtube.com/vlogginegan, and the reason for this is that YouTube is the worst website on the face of the internet. Their custom URL thing, especially if you want to change like this, is a nightmare. I've had this channel for 5 years, since before Google Plus was a thing, and they ruined everything and then tried to unruin it, but actually ruined it more. So, it's gonna be a little while, probably, before, if I ever get youtube.com/Eganworks, but don't go to youtube.com/Eganworks, because that's nothing. You won't find anything there. So I'm just going to probably try to avoid sharing that link as youtube.com/vlogginegan, because that's gonna end up being really confusing, especially to new people, but I will certainly keep you posted on whether or not that ever changes. I'm working to get that changed. I might have to, worst case scenario, take youtube.com/C/Eganworks with some numbers after it, which would suck, and that's why I haven't done it. But anyway, I'll let you know if that happens. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through these trying times. Today's Thursday, meaning that tomorrow we've got both a new issue of the Eganworks weekly email newsletter. See, that's called Eganworks as well. And we've got another behind-the-scenes video for Dyson. So, if you haven't already, head on over to patreon.com/Eganworks and you can get yourself some sweet, sweet behind-the-scenes action before tomorrow's video goes up. And that's going to do it. So thank you again for watching, and you'll see me.